So very warm welcome to all of you present over here. Today we are going to have a second meeting on Innovation Club. We have already launched the Innovation Club and not many of our associates said that they couldn't attend our program because of the Easter. They were enjoying the Easter and we were launching our program over here. So today we are going to have another program exclusively for those who have missed it, and it's live on YouTube. So we start our program with a small video explaining what Innovation Society is all about. And then we will take you a journey about what this Innovation Club is all about. So let's all watch this video and see what work and what is the mission and vision of Innovation Society is there and how we need to transact with them and work in collaboration and coordination to take it at the next level. So I start this video right now. Thank you all for watching this video. The idea of Innovation Club started when actually I met Professor Ripuranjan Sinha, the president of the Innovation Society, first time a few years back at an international conference. And during the discussion, there are a lot of requirements which was there. And we discussed a lot at that conference. And this slowly built up. And today we have launched this Innovation Club under the able leadership of Professor Ripuranjan Sinha. And we have a dynamic leader, Dr. Usha Rajgopalan, who will head this project. Now, this project, we just not only want to be stagnant at one place, but we would like to take this project at a much bigger level, wherein we will move forward and take these steps to roll on the activities of club at different levels. Dr. Usha ji, I think you have shared another presentation. Can you come out with the old one? This is the old presentation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So before we start, I would like to talk a little bit about Dr. Usha ji, who has been a PhD in leadership, and she had been into different roles of management, different aspects of innovation, design. And when we had discussed this project with her, she readily accepted it and she took a lead. So she'll be leading this project along with Sarah Chippa, who is from Dubai, who is our student of the world record, one among the world record holders, who a dynamic personality, who had created a lot of innovative ideas. And that's why she is with us to deliver a lot of things to the students, to the junior community. So Sarah will be with us in next few minutes. In the meantime, let's understand from Dr. Usha Rajgopalan the idea behind Innovation Club. And we will take it forward with a few words of Professor Ripuranjan Sinha about this concept and how we are going to take it forward. So vision is big and we require huge support from our different associates, our partners, and from our experts. So over to you, Usha ji, for bringing out what exactly Innovation Club is all about.
Just a second. Just lost my...
Yeah. So as she is preparing for that, I would like to add some few factors that there are certain applications which IR, VR, or maybe agriculture, chemical applications, which not many students have been creating an idea, but they don't know how to move forward and take it at the next level. So in this presentation, we will also be sharing on that. And in the club, we will be discussing a lot about that, and we'll be connecting to the right people, to the right experts. And we will also see to it that how this can be commercialized. Over to you, Dr. Usha ji.
Yes. Yes. Can you all hear me? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sushant and Professor Ripuranjan Sinha and other dignitaries who are present here. A very warm welcome for this wonderful program this evening, which is on Innovation Club, which is totally based on ideas, designs, and the word innovation. Even before going to what is innovation, how we are going to do that, I'm going to take you through who we are. And we are BrainRhyme, a 10-year-old company which has got registered office in India and Singapore. And for the past 10 years, we have been working on the mental ability, the cognitive skills, and on neuroscience for kids, adults, professionals, and senior citizens also. A step forward for the global human resource development, we have also created a lot of systems and tools which can improve the individual ability. If I have to talk about BrainRhyme, then I have to talk about Dr. Shushanti Mysurkar, who is the founder and CEO of BrainRhyme. He's an established author with with his, currently he has got 2 books under his name, and he's the chairman of International Memory Sports Dubai and chairman of the vice president of Indian Memory Sports Council, and he's also associated with the Innovation Society for the Mumbai chapter for memory championships. With a career spanning of 25 years in training and research, he's done a lot of work in cognitive development and a lot more in neuroscience. Authors of 2 books and created 17 world records, which is very commendable, and trained more than 500 national and international memory athletes. 2 copyrights to its credits, and has got enormously supported a lot many students and professionals in their research skills and for paper presentations in national and international level. So a day is not enough to talk about Dr. Sushant Mysurkar, and his media coverage has been given over here, and you can have a sneak peek of his 2 books, Superpower Memory and Super Tips of Super Memory. Both of them are too good, and one should go and have a look at his books in Amazon, which is available. His coverage on the media was on magazines, newspapers, bulletins. Apart from that, a video interview was done by One Learning and Egyptian TV channel and a UK channel, Altara TV, on cognitive development. Kudos to the team, Dr. Sushant. And what do we do is, these are all the kids who have created world championship records in India and abroad. And it's awesome to see these kids not only shining in India, also in abroad, and gaining governor and presidential awards in India. So our success story goes this way with the global champions of brain drain. And these are the little shining stars who have created a lot of records in memory championships. And apart from memory championships, in several other areas also. So the students' projects works are into design table of nanotechnology and biotechnology, innovated a creative dictionary of numbers, drone projects, and a lot of work in research and innovation. And little kids, you can't imagine, in 7th and 8th standard, they are doing wonders. And they are also into some of the consultancy programs and even management programs, which are coming up. So the road to innovation, if I have to talk about innovation, then the first thing which comes into my mind is this online and offline programs. This itself is by an innovation when we were doing all this stuff offline, and now we are going into online. So where comes this innovation? Where comes it starts with the word idea. So all comes with the idea. And where does idea come from? It's the inputs which you have, it's the experiences which you have, and all those thought process which you have. So that comes in, and it creates a creativity space by adding the aesthetic sense to the idea, and then it goes into invention. So what is invention? Invention is something which is very new, which is very novel to the world, and then comes innovation. Let's see what could be this invention is. A totally a new product, a totally a novel product to the world. It has to be very, very new. That is invention. So then what is, if you have to have a distinctive difference between invention and innovation, then that would be invention creates something new, which is very brand new. It's unlike seen before. But what is innovation is the point which you add on, the factor which you add on to the innovative stuff. A new business model, underlying a viable factor, a commercial factor, very useful purpose, a practical concept, that becomes innovation. So this distinction is very, very necessary when we are going to take the road to innovation. So why innovation? A small question which comes into my mind as to why innovation is. We have ample opportunities. We need to engage the right people. We need to have a process. The word process is very, very important in innovation. Why? Because we don't know the steps from A to Z. If you have to take your level of the product, you need to know the steps. You need to know the conceptualization techniques and how to execute that. As a single person or as an entrepreneur, or as an industry or as an institution, they need support. They need an incubation center wherein you can go and help them with the steps, with the process, with a disciplined process, I would say. There are a lot of opportunities which has to get promoted. So the perfect place to refine, promote your ideas and to enhance your knowledge is Innovation Club. So that's where we are coming out with Innovation Club, wherein we can refine your ideas. So anybody who is a student or an entrepreneur or an industry who's looking out for enhancement of knowledge, fast forward and see 2035. Innovation is the key for performance. So finally, you need to have a better teamwork. Without a team, you can't work on innovation. So that's for guaranteed that you need to have an innovation. So for whom, if I have to talk about, is it only for students students or is it only for industrial experts? No, this is for all these categories. If you fall under these categories, it is for students, it is for professionals, it is for corporates, it is for institutions, and it is for universities. How are we going to work with them is, for a student, the more the knowledge is less for them. So you need to give a lot of information for them. You need to tell them the process for them. And for a professional, if you're already working on innovation, you can come and share your experience in our BR radio, which is under 33 countries, and people can listen to what your idea is. So we welcome people for our BR radio channel also. And corporates, for the hidden talent, there is a lot of hidden talent in the organization. So we need to pull out that. And corporates are coming out with a lot of innovative ideas to establish their incubation centers. And in an institution also, a few of the institutions have come forward for this innovative subject called the incubation center, or the learning the process for the students, which is also a valid point for NAC accreditation. And in universities, we can connect, collaborate with industry experts, which I would say is the USP of Innovation Club of Brainrhyme, wherein we have experts in all areas. So the institutional network or the consultants or the expert, there we have.
I would like to add one point here. Just to, can you go to the, can you close this slide? I will open from my side. Can you close this slide? Yeah. I would like to add some, you can close this slide.
The above one?
No, you can close it.
I can close it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I would like to emphasize over here that students from different colleges who would like to explore the opportunities, because there are different opportunities in the government, in the university sector, which are available for colleges. So we will be sharing a lot of information about that, professionals, universities, and during the short period of time in future. Yeah, now you can proceed, Dr. Usha.
Okay. The next one.
Yeah.
Yes. How do we do it is, we have an open innovation club, which brings in a lot of developers and internal clients and external clients and partners, because we need a lot of partnering. We need a lot of clients. We need, we have a lot of testing procedures, and we need to have a solution of to what the idea is, what the design is going to be, and what the solution. It's a lengthy process, I would like to say. So these clubs are also going to facilitate specialists from different functions, such as engineering, design, you name it, you are going to get it. So the clubs are going to encourage creative thinking while applying discipline to the process. So I stick to the word discipline to the process, which is going to create a change in your innovation journey. So going to the next level is, how will it work? Yes, it's a very important question. If you have to see the research which has been conducted on innovation by Boston Consulting Group, which is a famous one, they say that under the top 3 priorities of a company, innovation comes one of it. And 82% of the respondents say that there isn't a meaningful distinction between innovation and achieving the incremental gains. And 72% say that we just have an innovation process, but then it's not working because we don't have a proper procedure. We don't have the proper process. So what is the process of innovation, and how are we going to take this innovation processes? The basic idea behind this process is convergent thinking and divergent thinking. We may all know what is convergent and divergent thinking, but here in this innovative concept, because when ideas are going to play, we will be having a lot of running through thoughts in our mind. So we are going to leave you in divergent thinking in the first initial stages with some of the idea creation techniques, such as brainstorming, assumption techniques, questioning techniques, and sketchings and storyboarding. So that becomes your divergent thinking. And when you conglomerate all that and niche down your idea, that becomes your convergent thinking, because that has to be done here. If I have to run down these processes in 3 steps, it would be idea creation, development, and market commercialization. So the first step is idea creation, wherein you will discover your idea with a lot of techniques which I have told, and you will run down through your ideas and say, yes, I like this and I want to go about it. But is it going to be feasible? The next step will say the developmental step, wherein you will do a lot of research, and wherein when your idea gets mobilized, now you will come to know what is the feasibility of your product, what is the business model, how we are going to take this idea to the next level, your design, your implementation process takes place, wherein we will have a lot of pre-assessments and prototypes which are going to be made. I just want the previous slide. So the prototypes are going to be made. So when here, if you have a design and when you have nurtured your design with all the expert talks, now comes your last step called the market commercialization, wherein with a lot of assessments, we are going to run down your product into the market, wherein your value is going to be created for your product. So these are the steps in the process of innovation. So after which, okay, it's done, the diffusion has taken place, the implementation is what next is, now you need to get a lot of feedback. You need to assess with success metrics. You need to assess with feedback system, and you need to assess your product, whether it has reached that idea point to that of the demand which has been created. So that is where is the success of the innovation takes place. Innovation will be successful only it syncs with the evaluation of your idea. So the next would be our experts, associates, and the details of the team. Over to you, Dr. Sushant.
Thank you very much, Dr. Usha. It was a wonderful explanation. I think not many might have not got an idea what exactly we are going to do. I would like to take you to the next journey, wherein these are the people who are connected globally with us, and we have been implementing a lot of projects, seminars, which will be unfolding in our next slides. So Innovation Society, we have the Professor Ripuranjan Sinha with us, we have Ashish Kumar with us, and there are several others who couldn't make it today, but they have sent their wishes to us because they have been, they all are into different aspects. They are all into research, innovation, development, learnings, and everything. So moving forward, along with this, we have other experts who are specialized into certain aspects. And here also we have, I'm happy to announce Dr. Ram from Singapore, who is also our associate and have been into research and developments in several years. And he is doing a fantastic work in Singapore. So welcome, Dr. Ram.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now, apart from the experts teams are not only going to get involved, not only going to deliver sessions, but also will be providing a handholding to the students in their respective fields. We have projects of IR, VR, drone projects which are presently working. We have projects from the agriculture and chemical background, wherein at Alandi and at different Baramati area, there are a lot of incubation centers which we have posted our students over there, and those interested in Maharashtra, we will be also helping them in connecting with those incubation centers. Now, what is this benefit, or what is this club going to do? So majorly, we will have different programs. There are pro bono programs to educate people on innovation, inventions, as well as research and development, how to write a research paper, how to put your papers in the journal. Not many are not aware about this. So we regularly design and develop these pro bono programs in different colleges. So colleges can invite us and we can deliver these sessions to the colleges. There will be certain paid programs of experts who have already done a lot of research and have been working on different projects, and they'll be sharing the experiences with all of us. We have our Brainram radio channel, which is being broadcast in 30 plus countries. And through this channel, we would like to put forward the innovations done by our students, done by our team, and we wish to put it forward. We are going to inaugurate our first e-magazine on 1st of May at the World Trade Center. And this magazine will be completely based on how different technologies, how creativity, research, as well as music industry, art industry are moving forward in different aspects. So we'll be focusing and we'll be publishing articles of such people who have done a tremendous work and are helping globally to make our nation a great history and create a history in the journals and in newspapers. There'll be project assistance will be provided to our members who will be our lifetime members, who are our yearly members. There'll be always assistance provided to put their papers on the national and international journal, and creating a platform for them for seminars and conference. Support for creating a revenue model. Unless and until it is commercialized, the innovation, it just remains an invention. And unless it is taken to the next step of commercialization to make it a successful, viable product, it transforms into innovation. So we wish to take this at an innovation level and not just an invention level. Now, I would like to put forward what type of different memberships we are looking for. So these memberships are exclusively for student membership who would like to connect with us, who would like to have information, who would like to have what you can say a database of different aspects. Membership for those who would like to connect with us, collaborate with us, network with us. Membership for those who would like to work with us on different projects. And membership for those who would like to make their institution a incubation center wherein we will support them, we will help them to give for the grants, the government grant, the MSME grants, because we are also connected with them, and we also provide facilities, we provide consultancy, we provide internship for students to take this at a next level. So we have 4 types of membership. The student member for 3 months, 1,399. Individual member, it's 2,799 for 6 months. Associate member, which is 5,000, and institutional member for 10,000. Now, what this membership is all about? In the next slide, I'm going to unfold what are the different areas and what are the different factors, what are the benefits each member will get, and how we wish to connect with them, collaborate with them, and have an institutional network so that we work with them hand in hand and provide a network to them so that we can take them at the next level. So this is a small graph or a presentation to showcase what exactly we mean by different types of membership and what are the facilities and what are the coverage, what are the promotional aspects. So if you see here, we will be conducting a conference, seminars, competitions at different levels. So all these things are in a pipeline. There will be regularly monthly technical meets to understand what are the areas where we are moving forward, not only in India, but globally, how we are presenting India at a global level. Preference will be given to people who would like to present their product at in front of investors, or maybe present their product at competitions at various levels, at a state level, at a district level. We will, as we already mentioned, that we have a radio channel. So we'll be promoting the innovations to our radio channel. We'll be creating a small talk show or maybe series of talks through which they can explain the innovation and can be marketed globally. Through e-magazine, which will be which we already have subscriber of more than 50,000 base in different colleges, different institutions, and we'll be helping this through this magazine how the articles as well as some different advertisements they can publish with us. And we have our different paid programs or as well as community development programs through which we will market them and showcase the intellectual rights and intellectual property of our students at a global level. So with this, we come to our final presentation. These are the account details which you can store it. You can take a click of it, and we'll be also putting this in the group so that you can make the payments, whichever membership you wish to take forward. So moving forward, I would now like invite Dr. Ripuranjan Sinha to share a few words of how this Innovation Society came into picture and what exactly we together are moving forward and looking at a bigger picture. So Dr. Ripuranjan ji, over to you for a small presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Sushant and Dr. Rajgopalan, who work hard to create vision, mission, actions, and activity towards betterment of the Pan-India projects, innovation clubs. With this platform, behalf of Innovation Society of India, I would like to congratulate all team member of Innovations Club, that is a pan-India project enabled by Innovation Society of India, which is registered society to innovate India, develop India, sustain India, as well as stand up India project in tune with the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. Okay. Innovation Society comes in the picture to uplift brain of our forthcoming generation who are going to lead the nation through their creativity, their innovative ideas, concepts into product and services. Because Innovation Society believes country development entirely based on the creativity and idea which hold by the citizen of respective nations. Not money or infrastructure. If our citizen, means respective country citizen, are not trained enough, then your infrastructure, resources is going to waste shortly in a decade. We have to train the mind of India, mind of forthcoming generations, and mind of the forthcoming infrastructure of the nation through this innovation club. We all are here providing service in various domains related with the information and communication technology, peace promotion across the world, sustainable development, as well as the in tune with the United Nations Sustainable Development Agenda 2030, African Union Agenda 2063, Uganda Development Agenda 2040, and overall India Growth Index, India at 75, which is the visionary plan of the Niti Aayog under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, which hold that shortly we are going to achieve the target led by 5 trillion economy of India. Any economy is going to develop through the innovation and creativity. That is the baseline of any product and service. If in organization, whether in academics, whether in the institution, and whether in the research organization, if creativity are not there, then they are not going to upgrade their skill, experience, knowledge, and not if they will not increase, update, experience, knowledge, and skill, they are not going to add on services to the organization or to the nations. Because right now, we are in the path of demographic dividend. Demographic dividend, yes, we have the large amount of dividend, demographic dividend. But when we talk about the demographic dividend utilization for the national add-on, national income development, it is less, very less. We need to utilize this infrastructure to maximum utilization of our national resources through these innovation societies, various projects, and through the innovation club too. Innovation club is going to be a path maker to the forthcoming generation, where there's idea, concepts, and techniques is going to shape by the leader of innovation clubs. Okay, under the dynamic leadership of the Dr. Sushant Mysorkar and Usha Raj Gopalan. My colleague is also here Dr. Ashish Swami, I have shown. He is also constantly working towards the global innovation, peace, sustainable development through the various associates in relation with this global innovation, peace, and sustainable development under the line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Agenda 2030. As the international NGO, Council for Sustainable Peace and Development is working towards this vision, partnership for all. And through this Innovation Society of India, we all are trying hard to make India sustainable, resilient, innovative, creative, as well as stand up or sustain India. Because we all are working in vision to see India as a developed nation, not only developing status or below developing status. Or through this channel, we can work out, and definitely we are going to achieve this target shortly up to 2030 with the hard effort by the innovation societies and other associate members like the World Academy of Informatics and Management Sciences, who are constantly providing the research, branding, promotions, and this development through this. Our other association, Council for Sustainable Peace and Development, is constantly working with the mission of United Nations Sustainable Development Agenda 2030, African Union Agenda 2063, India Growth Index, India at 75, and Uganda Development Agenda 2040. So through this mission of Innovation Club, we are intended and we are bound to provide service to the respective nations, especially for the Indian youth. And we want to train Indian youth and their mind who can work and contribute for our national income in the forthcoming era, as well as current era of the innovations, development, and sustainable constant upliftment of the societies. Thank you very much, Dr. Sushant Masorkar, who invited me here to share my view towards the Innovation Society and other associates of the Innovation Society who are constantly working toward the betterment of the global missions, global innovation, peace, prosperity, and sustainable development. Just the world. We are the philosophers. We are the bond with the philosophy. One world, Shreshth world. Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Ripuranjan Sinha, for a wonderful presentation and having a clear vision of peace, prosperity, and how this nation should move forward under the leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji. It was excellent way of presenting and putting forward the innovation side of how creative ability, because we all have ideas, we all nurture those ideas and take them to the next level. But there are very few who are able to identify those ideas and create an invention. And through those inventions, this innovation happens. So we as a team would like to have a very, what you can say, a global overview of the different innovation factors, because I have seen, because in past few days I have connected with not many organizations who have already started certain innovation work, who are already working towards the upliftment of students and the professional community, and would like to invite them to collaborate, network, and create a platform where all can come together and work hand in hand. Yes, sir, please.
Dr. Sushant, just my thoughts. I've just heard that. Why we are not creating a social media forum for the National Innovation Network Forum? Okay. Under this Innovation Club, we can create the National Innovation Forum and we can correlate, combine, and invite the leader who can contribute for the betterment of the their institutions, their organizations, and whatever support we need to provide through our societies and associates, we are able to provide effectively and efficiently. because leaders are there. All our talent, skill, and experience, what we earn, we need to just share for the betterment of the global humankind. So that must be through the Indian Innovation Network, which network forum we need to create, and we need to attract or invite all national leaders who are really interested to contribute for the betterment of this innovation under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and Department of Science and Technology, and Ministry of National Innovation Foundation, Government of India. Okay, we are also in touch with the National Innovation Foundation of India, who are constantly associated with us, and definitely we are working towards in this same goal, because in 2016 Department of Science and Technology have created this National Innovation Foundation of India, but still they have not worked too much in this area. Still they are suffering in the same dilemma, just like a bureaucracy and democracy are doing that. So through our missions and objectives, if we are going to create the forum through the Global Innovation or Indian Innovation Network forum in the various media, definitely these leaders is going to parts and parcel of our services, and they are going to felicitate our action and activity also, and they will recognize to the Department of Science and Technology also. Okay, because 4 projects we have already launched, that is Innovation Book of Record. We have Innovation Next Communication we have, which is constantly publishing, and another important iNext 2050, that is a video series we have already launched, iNext 2050, because future generation which type of technology they are going to see, we are going to discuss today. Then definitely based on the definition, they are convert into service and products as per the idea. Through this Innovation Society of India, definitely Dr. Sushant is saying that we have an idea, and across the Indian people have a fertile brain always. Okay, but idea is not sufficient to convert into product and services. Through the Innovation Club, we are going to provide all those service, all the mentor activities to this young child who have an idea, and through their idea, we will give the channel, we will give the forum where he can express their idea, give the chance to convert their idea into prototype. We will give the chance to convert their prototype into product or services. And after that, creation of the product and service, we will provide the commercialization activity also, like the intellectual property rights, patent, copyrights, and trademarks. Okay, so we will provide this service effectively and efficiently, because our all associates are working too hard for the upliftment of the Indian infrastructure through the Innovation Society, World Academy of Informatics and Management Sciences, Council for Sustainable Peace and Development, and Panchtat Worldwide Business Private Limited also. So these things are working towards, and I request to you also, just take it one step forward, and we will invite the leaders from the top who are constantly interested to support demographic dividend, real demographic dividend, who can contribute for the upliftment of our Indian infrastructure efficiently and effectively. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Well said. As you rightly mentioned, that we have already started the process. And the lot of leaders who are in our network, and we will be taking a separate exclusively meeting next month with all these leaders, because they have a tremendously good network. They have their own incubation centers, and we wish to collaborate and connect with each one of them. So we are looking for friends. We are looking for friends who would like to make friendship with us, so that we can in turn make friendship with the juniors and seniors. That's why we have Sarah Chippa, 12 years innovative leader who will be taking a lead and creating a platform for young genius to make a mark. And we have a dynamic leader, Dr. Usha Rajgopalan, who will be connecting with the seniors and with the professionals, with the young minds, and would take that at the next level. So I think that somebody has a question. With the Galaxy Note 20. May I know your good name, please? And you can put forward your question, please.
Sorry, Sushant sir, this is Abhishek. Okay.
Yes,
So,
Mr.
I was listening this conversation very carefully.
Go ahead.
The main thing which came into my mind is environmental sustainability. Because when we talk about innovation, when we talk about environment or global development, a lot of things are there happening in green energy and environmental sustainability. So there is, to my understanding, there is a lot of scope which is available for environmental development and environmental sustainability, including the green energy. For so many decades, our India was based on coal energy. Then we switched on to hydro power, but still there is a lot of scope for us to get dependent on solar energy, which is a major platform for a green energy, right? And in that sense, now, if we see, there are many countries now which are using electrical driven vehicles, like lithium battery powered vehicles, which is considered to be not exactly, but to some extent considered to be a part of green energy. There are a lot of airports internationally which are promoting, like even in like from my personal experience, some of the countries which I visited, the vehicles which are running in the airport, the systems which being used in the airport, they're all running on the green energy. So based on that perspective, or from that point of view, there, to my understanding, there is a lot of scope for our young Indian people to take this agenda as an innovation, because Indian brains are much sharper than any other people in the world. So this can be a good scenario where we can put forward this as an agenda and make some new innovations. India demographically has been enriched with lot of resources. I don't want to like minerals, hydros, etc., etc. You name it, you have it.
Yeah,
So-
Abhishek, Abhishek, wonderfully put forward your views. Is there any specific question you would like to raise?
No, the thing which I would like to raise is, when we say innovation and we say continuously science and technology, there is a stream for science which comes under environmental technology. So to my understanding, if we include brain, like environmental technology, under the umbrella of brain rhyme, it could be very well beneficial. India is open on three borders. India is open to sea. Now there is a lot of innovation being developed in foreign countries for controlling the pollution, remote sensing controlled pollution in the seas. Modi-led government has already started some innovation to control the pollution in the rivers. But there is an ample amount of scope for us to control in the seas. So I'm just giving a chance for our youth. Like, I'm just trying to put forward some topics which our younger youth can generate some ideas, some out of the box thinking to have some innovation.
Perfectly. Thank you very much for your inputs. It was really valuable, and it was really touching to know these different factors. And we need to really come forward and work in this angle. Anybody else
Thank you.
would like to ask any question or put forward their views? Dr. Ram, would you like to? You can unmute yourself, Dr. Ram.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, all. It is wonderful occasion for me as a scientific professional. I'm major in biomedical science, a PhD holder. I worked for R&D, vaccine development, cancer research, stem cell research, and so on. As well as I am living in Singapore for the last 18 years, including my service in National University of Singapore as well. Now I started this company 4 years back, ACE International. ACE itself meaning for Aspiring Community for Excellence. And now we are thinking the global scenario as per Professor Ripu Ranjan rightly pointed out, Sustainable Development Goal proposed by United Nations. Even just before me, my friend also mentioned about the environment and the environmental concern. It is also coming under with the Sustainable Development Goals, underwater pollution, as well as all sorts of things. The green energy is focused as of now. In Singapore also, they are planning to develop 30% of solar energy sources to produce in the island of Singapore. So they are working for it. There is an institute, Solar Energy Research Institute of Singapore. They are working for it. And Singapore University of Technology Design rightly planned and generate the future workforces which are very much involved for the technology and development scenario. So what I wanted to tell you people, because Singapore is accredited for Smart Nation environment as of now, they are investing a lot and they are the global partner for many countries who wanted to develop their infrastructures. So they are getting partnered with not only investment, also Singaporean companies going to support in hand together. So my concern is India is planning and India is generating more workforce like us, but where we are now. So we have to uplift our own motherland to come forward and helping the people to live better, lead better. So we can work together. And this innovation club, I hope it will do the service for the necessity as per the expectation. Now we are transforming towards the smart model life, whether it is a factory, smart model factory, whether it is an institution, smart institution, whether it is the resident place, smart resident place. Even for government, it is the smart e-governance kind of support. It will come in future. So where the human resource and machine resource put their hands together and work together for the betterment as well as better quality of life to have. So definitely this innovation club is going to add a feather on the crown of the people. I would like to support all sorts of way because Dr. Sushant knows me for the last 2 years of time. During the pandemic, he connected through the virtual manner. I could see his transformation and untiringly he is supporting, but I am very much interested. That's why I asked him, what about this? And he invited me to visualize this and be able to understand better. Thank you for giving me the chance to join and understand better. I would like to congratulate Dr. Usha Rajagopalan, who is also a key person initiating all these aspects. Myself also, I am working together for education, research and development, entrepreneurship. With this three triangle is the sustainable academic development, where we can able to do a lot because it is the duty for us to create the future workforce. As per Professor Ripu Ranjan, without the team of correct workforce, we cannot able to do any miracle or any kind of success. So we need to create that kind of personalities from the current workforces. And we can set the goals, how the infrastructures can put their alignment together for the future workforce, as well as creating lot of workplaces, innovative kind of places are very much coming in hand because virtual workspace that are also going to come. And currently the pandemic also induced a lot for the people work from home, which we did not think earlier before the pandemic situation. It would make this kind of scenario. But we can overcome a lot of challenges and creating them into the opportunity for the people to get into the successful pathways I hope I can do the better thing along with you people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ram, for your wonderful speech. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Ashish Chandra for a few words. Ashish Chandra is a founder member of the Innovation Society, and he is really doing a great work in Jaipur as well as in Delhi. So over to you, Dr. Ashish Chandra.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sushant Mesarkar, for inviting me and giving me opportunity to share my views on this wonderful platform. Thanks, Dr. Usha Rajgopalan, for introducing this platform in a very wonderful way and briefing about the activities that what we are going to do in this platform. As my colleague Professor Sinha has already briefed you about the activities of what the Innovation Society is and how it comes into the picture, what Brain Rhyme is doing, and how the Brain Rhyme has got association with this Innovation Society. And I would also like to say thanks to Professor Ram, that who has very wonderfully described the activities of research and need of this kind of platform for the development of our India. So all of my previous speakers have already told you very few things about many things about the platform that we are going to, what we are trying to do, and how this platform is going to interact. So basically, what my view about this platform is that as Innovation Society is already working in the field of innovation, research, and development of the young children of the India, and Brain Rhyme is trying to train the brain of the younger children. So what we basically feel that the children are not the distraction from the more important task. They are the most important work for us. So when we train their brain at the initial level, means the younger brain below 16 years of age, below teenage, they have got the most capacity to be the most innovative in the world. All across the globe, the children below 16 years are the most innovative people. And we all have to focus on them, and we have to train them to be innovative and to be more practical and to take the risk so that they can get success in their life. So basically, what the failure does not mean that anything which is not happening to them for the first time. The failure does not mean that they will not going to succeed in their life. See, the caterpillar does not know what he is going to be in the future. It turns itself into a beautiful butterfly when it transforms himself. So what this platform innovation club will be doing is, will be transforming these caterpillars into the beautiful butterflies through innovation, through training, through the capacity of them to build and take the risk in their life. So when they will change themselves, then the world will change for them. So just by doing these activities collectively, we all being the mentor for them, we can show them the pathway, and we can train them to be the developed and be innovative. Don't be afraid of taking the risk. If we can train themselves, those children in this manner, then definitely we are going to achieve our target of this platform. So Innovation Club, basically what we will be focusing on, will be focusing on the risk building capacity of those children, trying to make more and more new activities. And innovation does not only means that the science and technology has to be into this. Innovation can be in the social upliftment also. Innovation can be in their day-to-day life activity also. So innovation, yes, definitely innovation. One part focuses towards the science and technology, but the another part is apart from the science and technology. The activities which they are trying to do, what they are doing, will definitely going to transform them. So once we are able to train their brain in such a manner that they can transform themselves, then we are sure to achieve the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister of achieving the 5 trillion economy by 2025. And this is the task that we all have to collectively put together, and we all have to do it in a manner so that the innovation, this innovation capacity, innovation doing capacity can be brought into the. And what we have seen from the last few uh, uh, decades, that the global innovation index, at the global innovation index, India ranks 46th in 2021. And it's our duty, our innovation club duty, to boost this target up and make India in the top 10 countries by 2030. So, by doing this, if we will set this target by promoting our activities, like Sushant sir has already mentioned, that the activities what we are trying to do in this club, and Professor Sinha has already told us that we have to build such kind of platform where we can integrate them in the social media, so that target of global innovation index is achievable by 2030. So we all have to tight our seat belts and focus ourselves towards making India by reaching it in the top 10 countries at the global innovation index. So with these words, I just sum up my activities, that we have to learn something every day by listening. And as I am listening to my previous speakers, I have learned a lot. And this is what we have to deliver to the others also. If we'll follow our dreams, then those dreams will definitely going to be achieved. So with these words, I'll mark up my speech. Thank you all for providing me this opportunity to speak with you all in front of these all stalwarts. Thank you. Over to you, Sushant sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ashish, for a wonderful. We were also listening very patiently, and we have learned a lot from you. Thank you very much for your short speech. There are a lot of other educationalist, experienced people in the group. Colonel Sushobhit Kamraji, Ravi Raman Madhuji, who is from different areas. She works with children, and she connects with the young generation, interviews them. We have Dr. Jayashree Thakre from Moment College, and she also worked with the NAC committee, a well experienced in the field of education. We have Dr. Rekha Bhatkhande. I would request if anybody, if any one of you or all of you, we would love to hear from you. You can just unmute yourself and please go ahead. All ears for you.
Hi, Dr. Sushant. Am I audible, please? Good evening.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Hi. So, Colonel Kamra this side. Thank you, Dr. Sushant, for introducing me. And I have been listening, of course, to this beautiful vision which is getting created and which is getting evolved. So my mind only goes to tell to those people that you can never know the roughness of the road unless and until you yourself walk over it. Your feet, your mind, everything can only find the roughness of the road only once you decide to walk on that road. And during this life, if people are, just thinking their abilities are not known to them, what they could have done actually, or what could have been achieved by them. So my thoughts are that if people are given an opportunity or a platform like this, and they come along with us, so that is going to be, very good, this foundation for them. And as of now, in our country, we do not have too many places still. Our colleges and universities do have incubation centers and idea innovation cells and all. And in Army also, I was having idea innovation cell, wherein we used to be making things, but that was only for use by our organization. But a lot is possible, and very new ideas came out during the process of my innovation center sales life also, which we were having there. So I would request anybody who just sees even a short spark to give this a try and come forward and join. And the fraternity here is there to help you out with a very open and clear heart. And you may soon come out with something which you had not dreamed of. So that is it. Plan to walk over that path. And so thank you so much, Dr. Sushant. Yeah, back to you, please.
Okay, so Sushant, I think you did ask me to talk to you, to share my thoughts. Well, you know me, I see health in all policies. So the same way, I would also would love it if in your innovation hub you also look out for ways and means to contribute to the health and the health sector. Yesterday at a neuro rehabilitation conference, a young 15-year-old, Miss Jui Keskar, actually has innovated a gadgetry wherein tremors of a patient with Parkinson's disease, her grandfather has it, could be recorded, and then the dosage of his medicines could be then adjusted. So she's received, I think, all the awards that could be possibly given to a youngster in our country. So I think there's such a, it's a beautiful platform you all have brought together. And please do see to it. Our young minds are extremely bright. Currently, my 7-year-old grandson is busy making a complex machine, according to him, to help his mother in dipping the tea bag, so that she doesn't have to do it. He's now inventing a machine for her, so that the tea bag could be dipped in a cup of hot water. Now, this is a 7-year-old thinking in those terms. So I think you've got your platform, you've got your audience, you've got such wonderful mentors here with you, Usha and Dr. Ripurajan and you yourself and so many others. I think you all will do a wonderful job. Remember, please keep health at the center of things as well. Thank you.
Sir, with your permission, I'm adding something from Dr. Rekha's talk. If possible, we can think of taking people like Juhi, who have already, they are the people who have done something. They can be possibly a source of light or beacon for those who join our fraternity, and they can also help in, perhaps doing something different or innovative. So if such people are also involved somewhere for guiding others, basically, so that could be also help to those who are seeking to innovate.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Sushant, one more thing. Hello. One more thing is that we need to enlist the programs. We need to enlist the programs, and accordingly we will conduct the program regularly. Okay. Because the people's or forthcoming generation is interested to learn, but we need to shape it accordingly. Okay. Because we need to utilize their brain to uplift Indian infrastructure. Okay. We need to utilize their brain to uplift Indian infrastructure, and through their innovative and creative idea, we are intent to convert their idea into product and services, which are going to benefit the entire mankind, entire citizen of the India. Okay. So we need to commercialize also. And if we are going to commercialize their idea and services and products, we will pay them royalty also. Okay. If the leaders or any fertile brain who are given time, idea, and based on our mentoring activities, the idea is going to convert into product and services. And after the commercialization and during the commercialization, we will sign a MOU, that is NDA, non-disclosure agreement, with those inventors. Okay. As a commercialization process, we will give them royalty also. Okay. Royalty also till their product and service will available in the markets. Okay. This must be our assurance to all the members or all the mentees, all the mentors who are going to provide the services or products or provide the part to make it happen. Okay. So we will provide through the Innovation Society as well as our various association also. Okay. So this
Thank
is
you. Yeah, please.
Yeah. So in this way we can work out. And now I'm able to see that the dynamic lady and Dr. Usha Rajagopalan has taken charge to change the vision of the Indian mission. And definitely, whatever the support you needed, we will provide you. Okay. And Dr. Sushant P. Maisarkar, we are regularly keep in touch to make it various product and services to uplift your modes of trainings as well as modes of the experience and experiment. Okay. We will work out and we will make it happen effectively, sustainable, and make it India the sustainable nations, developed nations, innovative nations, stand-up nations like the Stand Up India, Digital India, Develop India, or mission up to 2030. So let's start the new journey for us as well as for the forthcoming talents, skill, and experience. So just invite all the peoples who are holding the idea up to 12 to 25 years of age, because this age is a very fertile age. We need to utilize them. Okay. And only these age peoples are going to convert the nation into developing to developed. Okay. Because we have crossed this platform, but still we can mentor, we can provide the services, we can provide our assistance, we can provide our time, we can provide our the money also, but stamina is within that. Okay. They have an idea, they can convert whatever they want. Okay. Because every every child have their vision, mission. So just we have to identify, we have to nourish, and we have to provide the path to get succeed in the in support of the national economy mission of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Ripuranjan ji. I'm overwhelmed by your support, the support which you're going to render to us. And we are looking forward for a sustainable India, as you have rightly said, an innovative India in the coming years. So we are going to do our best with your support. And I also thank Dr. Ashish Chandra for his wonderful words on nurturing the young minds. I thank Shishobit ji. As usual, he supports us. Long continuous support of Shishobit ji and Madhu ji. And Dr. Ram, really thank you for coming in and sharing your inputs. I thank one and all who are here. And we will do our best. And as the Innovation Society's dream to bring India as a sustainable India, we are there for it. We'll surely make it. And we are going to train the young minds, the fertile minds, and we are going to rock. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
all.
definitely. So Ram is available or not? Dr. Ram is available or not?
Yes, he is there,
Yeah,
silently
I am
watching.
here.
Actually, I have just heard the one word to Ram that he will support our mission. But my expectation is that we need to be one of the traveler along with us. Okay. So I personally like to invite be the parts of our mission. Together we can bond the match. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm very eager to work along with like-minded people because just now I have seen your website and knowing about you and recommend to some people in my network as well.
Dr. Ram,
Yes.
are you ready to travel?
Yeah, we can travel together.
So
That is the passion I am having. So the future is with us and not with the people who are not thinking about that, who are thinking about the future. Those hands are getting the power to empower the people and get ready for the futuristic challenge, turn into opportunities.
Definitely. We are looking forward for 2050. And right now in 2022, we are designing the 2050, how the 2050 will look like for India. So for that planning, we are all working together. And through this networking opportunity that pandemic has given to us to be connected with without traveling. And once we have started traveling, then definitely 2050 will be in our hands and as per our vision.
Yeah, as per your term, the risk taking kind of things, because I have also completed the course, risk management course. So Singapore is ideally they are preparing the preparedness for the risk to control through the control measures, and they can able to identify the conditions where they can able to put up with the concern. And what it would be the 2050 we don't know, but what it would be, but we are ready to manage it. So that is the empowerment.
Yes.
We have to get ready for it, whatever it may be in 2050, but we have to go on our journey to take the path to manage it, to making it for favorable of the people.
Ram, one thing, definitely it may be or might be, we will be not there in 2050, but this world will be there. Our forthcoming generation will be there. The entire world will be there. It may be, maybe our terms are there. It might be, we will be not there, but no problem about that. We just contribute to the betterment of the nation, betterment of the forthcoming generation. Okay.
So to the children to whom we will train or whom we will mentor or whose mindset we will transform will be there in 2050 to transfer the next generation. So with this changing mindset, definitely we will going to achieve the tag of developed nation within just coming next decade. And by 2050, definitely our fertile brain or the changed mindset of the younger generation will going to lead the generation, the world, and again show the path that how we can transform the world into the better place for everyone to live.
Definitely. That is the wonderful thing. So at our 10 years or 20 years age, we did not think that we are going to face this kind of way to exchange ideas. The same way, the current generations are very, very smart, especially the millennials and the new generation, because they are having the circumstance born with the gadgets. It is the fingertip for their thing to touch the whole world. So they are very capable and they are doing the great, but we have to focus them for making the transformation. Rightly pointed out, for helping the people and helping the community to withstand well. That is the idea. Definitely it will happen.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Nice to hear from you, Professor Ram.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Dr. Usha,
Yes, sir.
please proceed further and wind up these programs, and we will work out together.
Yes, we have already, and there is no mind to wind up. It's like more of innovation. So formally, I wind up. So those who can stay to have a chat.